What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing a preview. We're going to be doing the preview of Man City's massive game tomorrow, taking on Southampton away from home. It's Southampton against City, back on the road, St Mary's Stadium, Saturday, April 8th, 2023, with a 5:30 PM BST kickoff time, going on over the Easter weekend. Going to be a good do, I am sure. Anyone going, do have a great time. The game is live also in the UK on Sky Sports. I'm going to be doing a live watch along of this game as well. Going to have the link out to that later on this evening for you to set your reminders for, so I will see you then. But before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, want to help support my channel, then do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Making some nice gains towards 30k subscribers, so any help towards that will be fantastic. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, email also in the description too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget TikTok link, that's in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Do leave a thumbs up, 100 likes is the aim, and most importantly, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these videos. Please leave your score and team prediction for this game. Finally, this video is sponsored once more. It's a preview, so it is brought to you by BetMate. They've got a pot for this game, £400 pot, £5 entry fee. You can use code JSGC10 on sign up to get £10 in free bets, and you can use them free bets to join this pot for free. The app's also free to download as well. Just use that link in the description. The app is only available to those who are 18 or over and based in the UK. BetMate is much like fantasy football. You score points based on tackles, headers won, fair play, goals, assists, saves, clean sheets, etc, etc. It's all good fun, so do go and check that out. Plenty of opportunities to win with this pot, as it's paying up to the top 20 places, and £120 for the winner. In the last pot, JSGC finished third. I turned £5 into £40. Lovely jubbly. Go and check out BetMate. Links and details there in the description. We'll speak more about BetMate later in the video. So, Southampton struggling, 20th place, bottom, not won in 4 games, drawn 2, lost 2 as well, drew away to Manchester United 0-0. That's really funny. They lost at home to Brentford by 2-0, drew 3-3 against Tottenham Hotspur before losing their last game 1-0 to West Ham United away from home. 9 games left for them. Bottom, 4 points behind 17th. They need points. They need something here. For Manchester City, won our last 4 Premier League games in a row for the first time this season. Beat Liverpool by 4-1 at home in our last game last weekend. The squad is fresh. We've had a week off. We've had a day's extra rest than Southampton. They played on the Sunday. We played on the Saturday. We haven't lost since the beginning of February, when we lost away against Tottenham Hotspur. We've won our last 7 games in all competitions as well. City really starting to find their stride. But we do need to win this one as well. We're 8 points behind Arsenal. We do have that game in hand. We do still have to play Arsenal at the end of this month as well at home. So we need to keep that pressure on. Pep says we need to win every single game. We cannot afford any slip-up. We do need to win every single game. Get that pressure applied to Arsenal. We're playing before them. They've got to go to Anfield, Arsenal. Very narrow pitch, not an easy game. Liverpool starting to slip, losing a bit of form. If they want in European football next season, they need to get into their stride and quickly. So all to play for Liverpool and for Arsenal in that game. And Man City can get Arsenal under pressure, 5 points behind them with the same amount of games played. They've got a tricky game at Anfield. They've still got to come to the Etihad as well. Anything can happen, but it's not going to be an easy game at Anfield. It's not going to be an easy game here at St Mary's as well. We've already lost there this season in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. We lost by 2-0. We didn't turn up that day, and we need to turn up here. So, where are the dangers then? James Ward-Prowse, set pieces, that's the main threat. Keep him quiet. I'm confident that we do keep Southampton quiet as well. Having some injuries. Bazunu, I'm expecting to start, former City man, in goal. Be good to see him. Going to see Romeo Lavia, former City man, more than likely starting this game as well, so it'll be good to see him as well. Elsewhere around the pitch, Kyle Walker-Peters, I like him. I think he's a good player. Always seems to raise his game against us as well. I'm expecting to see him starting at right back. Bednarek and Kaleta Carr starting at centre back, with Peru starting at left back. Romeo Lavia sitting alongside James Ward-Prowse. However, I look towards their attack, the likes of Sulemana, Mara, Walcott, Elyonesi, Stuart Armstrong. It's all a bit meh, in my opinion. But we do need to be careful. As I said, I think the main threats here, James Ward-Prowse, keep them set pieces to a minimum. No giving away silly free kicks. No giving away silly corners and things like that. Keep it to a minimum. And most importantly, attack from the off. Show intent. Score that opening goal. Get Southampton under pressure. And then go from there. We are going to have one eye, I'm sure, on the Bayern Munich game on Tuesday night, but all focus just needs to be on this game. And if we can get ourselves in a position, grab ourselves a couple of goals in the first half, try and get it wrapped up at some point in the second half, and try and get some fresh legs on and save some legs, of course, for the Bayern Munich game. And with that in mind, I think Man City have a big decision. The biggest decision here is Erling Haaland. He's back in training. He's in contention for this game. Do you give him 20 or 30 minutes off the bench and start him against Bayern? Do you give him at one half? Do you bring him on at half time, or do you start him and take him off at half time? Is he going to get 55, 60 minutes? Pep Guardiola gets paid the big money to make these big decisions. To me, I'd start Erling Haaland. I'd give him the first half, ask how he feels at half-time. If he's feeling okay, give him an extra 10, 15 minutes in the second half. Regardless of what's happening in the game, I'd take him off. City could be 2-0 down. It sounds crazy, but I'd be taking him off and I'd be putting Alvarez on and changing things up. If we've not grabbed a goal after an hour, something isn't working. And if Haaland isn't starting, we need these main key players fit for Bayern Munich, and Haaland's only just coming back from an injury. To me, has to get a good 50, 60 minutes under his belt for this game to be good to go for that Bayern Munich game. I wouldn't rule out Haaland not starting this game. I wouldn't rule out Haaland not starting against Bayern. We'll have to wait and see. Everywhere else, Foden, he's still recovering from his appendix operation, so probably not in contention for this game. Waiting for Pep Guardiola to give more of an update on the squad. Other than that, Kyle Walker, might we see him start? I'm not sure. Elsewhere, might we see a two up top, Alvarez and Haaland? Maybe. So I'm going to pop up my team prediction now for you guys. And I'm going for Ederson to start in goal. I think Man City are going to stick with the same back three, Akanji, Dias and Ake. And I think Stones, I was impressed with what I saw with him against Liverpool, playing in that role in midfield, sitting alongside Rodri. And I'd be tempted to play that against Bayern. And if that is the case, I'd start Stones, bring Walker on 60, 70 minutes, see what he can do. And that's one of the big decisions that we've got to make against Bayern Munich. But that's for Monday's preview, when I preview that game on the Tuesday. So I start Stones, Rodri, Gundogan, De Bruyne. That's my midfield for this game. I think Alvarez is going to start this game. I'm not sure if Haaland will or not, but if he does, I'd be starting both of them. Maybe Alvarez on the right-hand side, Haaland starting up top, and Jack Grealish on the left wing. Jack Grealish, one of the first names on the team sheet, has to be starting this game. I'd be going with Alvarez and maybe asking De Bruyne to move more towards that right-hand side and cover that side, and potentially see a two up top with Alvarez playing behind Erling Haaland. But we'll have to wait and see. But other options there, Laporte, Walker, Bernardo, Kalvin Phillips, they're options as well from the bench. So plenty for Pep Guardiola to contemplate ahead of this game. Now, in terms of this score prediction, I think it's going to be a little bit of a niggly game. I don't think it's going to be a classic. I can see Man City treating this as a very professional game. They won't want to get out of second gear. Ideally, they want to go and grab 2 or 3 quick goals and get this game wrapped up so they can start thinking about Bayern Munich. Southampton, it just doesn't tend to work like this at St Mary's when we're playing against them. It tends to just be tight, narrow games. I think City will find a goal. I think they'll get it later in the first half, and I think City will find a goal in the second half and wrap this up. I'm going for 2-0 Manchester City, and I'm going for Haaland and Jack Grealish to bag from this game. Now, my betting tips for this game, I think City will keep a clean sheet, so I'm not backing both teams to score. Haaland, if he's starting, going for him at any time. I've got to. It's Erling Haaland. He's the Premier League top goal scorer. I want to see him hit 40 plus goals in the Premier League, so I'm backing him to score this game. However, it might be recommended, if you're not going to wait until teams have been announced, swerving away from Haaland. If Haaland starts, get your Haaland bets in. If Haaland doesn't start, I'm not sure because I don't know how many minutes he's going to get. Now, in terms of today's video sponsor, BetMate, £400 pop, £5 entry fee. Don't forget to go and check them out. It's free to download. Links in the description. Remember, use code JSGC10 for £10 in free bets on sign up. So my team for this pot, I'm going for Ederson in goal. I think he's going to keep a clean sheet. I'm going for Ake and Diaz as my two defenders. My midfielders, as I said, if anything's going to happen for Southampton, I feel like it's going to come through James Ward-Prowse. So I put him in my team ahead of Romeo Lavia, who could score quite well from this game. I've got De Bruyne ahead of him, and I've got Jack Grealish and Erling Haaland as my two attackers. On the bench, I've got Bazunu, Walker-Peters, Lavia, and Suleimana. So let's go. Big game. Live watch-along link. That's going to be out tonight for you to go and set your reminders for. Huge game. Huge permutations for both teams at both ends of the table. All focused now onto this game. South Coast, Easter weekend. Should be a cracking game. I'll see you for that. Come on, City. And it makes me sick to say this. Come on, Liverpool as well. We could do with a favour. Anything at Anfield. Any kind of result for Liverpool at Anfield is a bonus for Man City. We have a job to do first. We've got to beat Southampton. So there we go. That's been the video. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated. Leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. 30k subscribers is the aim, so any help towards that would be fantastic. Also, don't forget as well, social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. And finally, big shout out to BetMate for today's video sponsor. Go and check them out, much appreciated. Links and details there in the description. And I will see you tomorrow, live watch along, big game, live at 5 PM BST for this game. So I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.